When I was a freshman at Northeastern University, my work-study job was cleaning test tubes in the biology department. And one day I was moving around campus and I went through a television studio. And I looked at the control room, which had this technology which excited me, and I looked at the studio, which seemed that it had this infinite ability for creativity, that you could do anything in this space. And this marriage of technology and creativity really excited me. So I decided to try to see if I could get a job in that department. And my first interview was a job being a cameraman in that studio. And I was interviewed with 3 other people, all competing for the same job. So it was a group interview. And luckily I got that job and I was able to get that position as a studio cameraman. And it was the beginning of my career. I worked at WGBH-TV in Boston, one of the leading public broadcasters in the country. CBS Television in Los Angeles, overseeing the miniseries department. And I also worked in broadcasting in Europe at Granada Television. In the process of having that 30-year career, I've worked with symphony orchestras, publishers, PR firms, advertising agencies, authors, screenwriters, actors, directors, choreographers, and composers. And working with them has given me insight into what they do in their careers. The great news about most creative professions is that they are what we call journeyman's professions. They're professions that you start out doing one job, you master that job, and then you move on to the next job. And so, coming from a liberal arts college like you, this marriage of a liberal arts education together with gaining real experience in the field is very powerful. And so you don't have to go to a school that specializes in filmmaking or in art history. You can get an education at Bowdoin, marry it with strong internships, and that can be the jumping out point into the career that you'd like to have.